Alright, who's this? Ah, okay. Hey, what's up? Yeah, yeah, I'd love to meet for a cool one after work. Man, after the week I've had, I could sure use it. Where you want to go? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, I've been there. But do me a favor, text me, and I should be able to get out of here in about 30 minutes, so I'll see you in 30 or 40. And hey, drink and drown, buddy. Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, so what my brain's telling me is that what could go wrong? The bar's like a mile and a half away from my house. Have a few, yuck it up, jump in the car, be home lickety split, all safe and sound. Well, today on my Sober Life Journey, Coach Casey, also known as me, I want to take a look at the shocking costs of even your first driving while intoxicated, driving under the influence, whatever your state happens to be. And I'm basing this on some research that I did, and I'm happy to provide a link to the full article in the comments below. But in the meantime, let's look at some horrific costs associated with getting arrested. I hope you're sitting down, because if you haven't gone through this, unfortunately for me, I've never been arrested for driving while intoxicated, and I never will, because I took the sobriety step and plan on keeping it. But you know, we're going to be chatting about $10,000 to $20,000 for that first one, even if there's no accident, even if you have a clean record. So let's break down how that happens, okay? The court and your attorney are going to be in your pocket for $5,000 to $10,000 easy. And no, there is no 12 months same as cash payment plan with this. Many states will put you in a DUI school, or if it's really bad, you're going to go to treatment, and that's going to pop you for $500 to who knows on a rehab center, $20,000, $10,000, more than you planned on spending before you went out drinking that day or night. Of course, you're not going to be able to drive home after the long arm of the law finds you, so your car's going to get towed and impounded, and that's going to run you depending on where it is and what the company is, etc., etc. But that's going to be another cool $200 to $1,000 or more that you weren't planning on or had the money for even. We're not done. So somewhere along this journey, you'll end up hoping to get your license reinstated if they took it away from you, or you're going to need the ignition lock installed and taken off. With all of that, calculate another $500 to $1,000 into this happy budget. Here comes another big hit. Whatever you're paying for insurance, expect to pay a whole lot more. Now, I'm not going to quote individual insurance rates because that's too much for me in this presentation, but I think you can talk to anyone that you know, maybe even including yourself, who's gone through this experience and seen insurance rates skyrocket. I didn't want to forget what I call the indirect or human costs to this. That's the lost wages, the hassle with taking time off from work to go to court, the hassle with struggling with all the issues that come up in the family. And also there's a hit to your character when folks that you know or associate with find out that you got a DUI. So in Illinois, the Secretary of State's office estimates that the average cost is $18,000, and in Texas it's between $9,000 and $24,000. And in California, that will likely cost you $15,000 to $20,000, and those are not worst case scenarios, those are averages. Okay, wrapping it up, please like and subscribe and leave your comments about what you have heard other people pay for their first DUI in your area. And you don't necessarily have to share it with your experience. That might be something you want to keep private, and I completely understand that. However, I hope this was of value to you, and before you have that $20,000 happy hour experience, you might want to think about calling an Uber or a taxi to get you home safely. And many of the tavern owners are very understanding if you say, "Can I just leave my car in the parking lot for like a few, and then I'll come back with somebody and we can get that home?" I don't think anybody would really mind that to you. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the future.